Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Garrison.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Discards a man.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Using his feet to buy time. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
And the Huskers get it past the sticks.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after he... Offense getting set for first down. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Safe completion on the screen. Obliterates him, still on the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Direct snap. Fouls through the defense. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Harvey. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere.
Oh, he dropped it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back. He lofts one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Powers through the defender. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked up. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw, it's Harvey. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. This time on target. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll go down right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw, it's Burke. He makes the connection. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And here comes the offense on second down. Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Huskers are flying down the field. It's caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskers. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to try to get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Maryland, 9.
Down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man, it's Burt. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
At the 20. Third down coming.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Offense set on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.